Hey everyone and welcome to Civilization 6. So, with Gathering Storm coming pretty soon, I wanted to get back into Civ 6 some more. And honestly, just do more Civ in 2019 in general, be it 5 or 6 or anything else. So, we are going to do a game. The last Rise and Fall game before Gathering Storm, I suppose. It's going to be a more chilled out game. And I got a bunch of mods I will be playing with. I can show you all of them. So these are both quality of life improvements, but also mods with actual new content. So I got better trade screen, I got city-states expanded, this adds new city-state types and a lot of new city-states. Resources expanded, that's fairly self-explanatory, it adds new resources. Detailed worlds, which adds more map scripts, some of them are quite interesting. A camera mod that allows you to zoom in and out more. Production queue, which really I can't play without, to be honest. Quick start, which simply removes the logos. I'm not using this one. I don't want too much all at once. Steel and Thunder, unique units, which adds a second unique unit to every civilization. Steel and Thunder unit expansion, which adds more global units. And a bunch of Natural Wonder mods. So these are all the ones I'm using. Oh, and simple UI adjustments mod. Paramirabilis is also a Natural Wonder mod. And finally, unique district icons. That simply changes the icons for unique districts, it doesn't do anything else. So, let's do a game then, shall we? Let's see what we're going to play. There are actually quite a few newer leaders I never really played. We could go for the Netherlands. Because polders. Who doesn't like polders, right? That's actually what I'm thinking. We could do that. Yep, let's do that. Why the heck not? And since I want this to be a slightly more chilled game, let's go with Immortal, standard game pace, and we'll use one of the detailed worlds map. So, Pangea detailed, standard size, and I think that will do. I could also add some of the newer leaders manually, I suppose. We can do that. So, let's see, which ones do we want to add? Some of the ones I didn't really play against too much. Yeah, let's add Australia. Actually, I don't remember playing against Australia, like ever. We can add Amanitore, that's fine. And who else? Yeah, let's just add a bunch. Again, some of the newer ones, not the originals. We can add the Khmer, that's fine as well. I did play against Chandragupta, but you know what, let's add him. He has a pretty annoying agenda, if I remember right. But let's add him anyway. And who else? We can add Robert the Bruce. And one last person. Maybe one of the classics. Let's actually add Rome. Alright, yep, that looks good to me. Let's get started. I don't think I want to change any of these. Standard is just fine. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so, as the Netherlands, our trade routes to our own cities provide plus and loyalty per turn for the starting city, and the trade routes to foreign cities or from foreign cities provide plus and culture to us. Major adjacency bonus for campuses, theater squares and industrial zones if next to a river. Culture bomb adjacent tiles when completing a harbor. And then we got 2 unique units, one of them from the mod that I showed a little bit earlier. I can't actually see their stats from this level, so we'll have to wait for that. And the polder, obviously. You can't have the Netherlands without polders, clearly. So, let's take a look at our starting location. That's not too bad. Is that a forested hill? Yes, it is. We can move our warrior before we decide what to do. This will be a really nice spot for a campus, actually. I think it's best if we settle on site, because we'll have a plains hill, which I like, and we'll remove the forest right away. So I like that. We don't have horses in range. We got crabs in range, we got fish, we got mercury, we got one of the new bonus resources from the mod, bison. Alright, let's settle on spot then. So, I will start from a scout. I would probably normally start with a slinger, but I'd like to explore. As there's no huge rush to get a slinger that fast, just yet, because we're not playing on Deity. So, scout first should be fine, and it will only take 5 turns. Alright then, as for our research, I'm thinking either mining or animal husbandry. Yeah, mercury requires mining. And we'll probably want to chop some woods, like these, on the hills. Okay, sure, mining is just fine. Alright then, I'm quite looking forward to this. And I'm looking forward to the Gathering Storm in general. There are a lot of fun new features coming up. So I will definitely be doing that. Hopefully quite a lot. I hope it will be good. I mean, why wouldn't I? Obviously. I want it to be good. I want it to be to Civ 6 what Brave New World was to Civ 5. And whether it's going to be, well, I guess we'll see about that.
Allowed the people in Holt to read as perfectly at night.
Okay then, so we got a wonder. 2-tile impossible natural wonder appears as a mountain. Adjacent plots yield +1 culture and +1 food. Specialty districts constructed on tundra or snow terrain yield +1 food for any civilization that owns this tile. Okay then. And we get Astrology Eureka. So that's actually pretty nice. Maybe the terrain around it is not exactly ideal, but we can work with it, it's fine. It's close to a coast. Okay, we got a spearman already. And we got sharks. That's a luxury resource, apparently, okay. And we also got penguins, so that's a bonus resource. This could be the second city, but I'm guessing our neighbors will be in the opposite direction. So our second city might have to be somewhere around here, so that our neighbor won't forward settle us. Okay, I definitely can't beat a spearman with a warrior, so I'm not even going to try. And now that we have a scout out, we can grab a slinger, because we need to be able to defend ourselves. And also kill some barbarians and such, for Eurekas. We got military tradition boost, nice. I think that requires destroying a barbarian camp, if I remember right. So we don't have to do that anymore. Then again, we definitely want to. So let's explore a little bit, but I won't be going too far with the warrior, because I will likely have to defend myself against barbarians. That's just how it goes on any difficulty above king. So let's not go too far. And let's go find some neighbors. And we got a new continent, so that's foreign trade boost. We will definitely need that soon. Okay then. Now, I don't think a slinger is really enough to deal with a spearman. It's definitely not. And we got a city-state. Okay then, what quest do they have? We are the first major civilization to meet them, interesting. So I guess there's nobody in the close vicinity of the city-state. Trigger inspiration for mysticism. That's a pretty easy one, no? Yeah, found the Pantheon, we will do that. We don't even have to do anything special in order to do that. Okay, we got a barbarian scout. Probably a good moment to start backing up a little bit. Again, I don't want to go too far, because we will probably have to fight some barbarians. Right, we finished mining. So next up, I'm thinking animal husbandry. Or pottery. Or bronzeworking to reveal iron. We didn't quite kill 3 barbarians yet for a boost. Let's grab animal husbandry. Okay, sure. That's fine. Alright, carry on then. We'll need a builder out. After the slinger, I would say, or a settler first. We don't really have a close neighbor just yet. But... oh yeah, we need at least 2 population, fair enough. Let's queue up a builder then. Which tile are we working exactly right now? Yeah, we don't really have a good growth tile, we should probably work the wheat instead. That's still only 2 food, which is not great. But it will have to do. Certainly better than 1. Alright, let's move towards that barbarian camp a little bit. And we got another wonder, right, that's one of the old ones. So a 4-tile natural wonder. Wait, no, that's not one of the old ones. Yields +2 science, +1 production, +2 gold. Grants a free copy of lithium luxury resource, not tradable, which provides +6 amenities to any player that owns at least one of these tiles. That is actually really nice. So now I'm thinking this might have to be our second city. Because this one is far more likely to get settled by someone. Even though we were the first to make contact with that city-state. But still, I don't think there's going to be anyone to the north. Because that's literally the end of the map. And yep, Barbarian Scout. Now we might be able to cut him off with our warrior, that would be perfect. I guess we'll find out, that would be good. I might need another warrior, but at the same time we need that builder out. And we also need a settler. Yeah, we need many things. So let's see if we can cut him off. We might be able to. Marsh costs 2 movement points to go through. It might happen. Oh, there we go. Rome is our closest neighbor from the looks of it. I'm okay with that. So that gives us writing boost. Let's send a delegation right away. So there we go. Okay, so Rome is right here. It's very likely he's going to settle this. I certainly would. If I was Rome. But we'll see. So this is not enough for a kill, is it? No, it's not. Well, actually, maybe it is. There we go, it actually is. Nice. So, he's down. And we can pick up a promotion for our scout. So... hold on. Yeah, let's go for ranger, I think. Are there more woods and rainforests, or more hills in the area? It's about the same. It's kind of hard to tell. It seems to be roughly the same, to be honest. Okay, ranger. Carry on.
It is not wisdom.
So, Code of Laws. We will grab God King because I want a Pantheon. That will actually finish the city-state quest when we found the Pantheon. And we'll grab Discipline, I think. We aren't dealing with any barbarians just yet, but we likely will. And I would like to kill that spearman, you know? So let's grab Discipline, that will help. Okay. Let's move on then. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit annoying, because it's a spearman, not like a brute or whatever. So, foreign trade is next, and we need to improve 3 tiles. The builder will be done soon. I'm hoping we can defend ourselves with just 1 warrior and 1 slinger. It is a little bit greedy, but I would like to get a settler out ASAP. To at least try settling that wonder before Rome does it. They likely won't be huge fans of my city being here, but I mean, I'm not asking about their opinion. I want that luxury, the non-tradable one. That sounds really nice. Oh, hold on, we can actually get rid of that camp. Right away. But let's play it safe and back up 1 tile, I wouldn't want to lose the slinger. And we can lose him quite easily. So that also gives us some era score. Yeah, Rome already doesn't like us. And I even sent a delegation. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, that's not surprising whatsoever. -2 first impressions, +3 because we sent a delegation. And he doesn't like us. Okay. Well, unless we get more negatives, it should slowly change into a positive over time. But we'll see about that. So now we can move back in and attack. I don't think I can kill him just yet. It's safer if we fortify and wait one turn. Yeah, let's just do that. It's not like he's going anywhere. He most certainly is not. There's the second city-state. We need one more city-state to get the boost for political philosophy. And we got a goody hut. So what kind of city-state is this? Culture. And what is their bonus, actually? Let's see. Your tiles with breathtaking appeal double their base terrain yields, okay? And what was this one? Your builders can now make monastery improvements. Right, okay. Good to know. So, builder is almost done. And now we can kill the spearman. If we kill him with the slinger, we'll get a boost for archery. Here. So there it is. That will actually be quite nice and useful. So, let's keep moving. We need to find one more city-state. I don't think I want to bother attacking that scout. Let's grab the goody hut. +20 fate. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Here's another barbarian camp. And what do we want to research next? We could play safe and go for archery. I kind of want to reveal Aaron on the map. Let's at least get 50% done, so that it will finish when we kill a third barbarian. Because we killed 2 barbarians so far, we need 1 more. So now I'm thinking we should really get a settler. Yeah, we definitely should, no doubt about that. First, we'll improve the Mercury. It won't be an amazing tile, but it will give us the wheel boost. Then we'll get the bison and then the farm. I think that's going to be the best. Can we maybe speed up that settler slightly? 12 turns. Yeah, we can speed it up a little bit. Well, I mean, that tile is locked. Yeah, I guess we'll work the Mercury. Time to go back. So now we can grab the bison. That will give us +1 gold. So it won't be amazing. Not yet. And we can pick up our Pantheon. So, hold on. What do we want here? We got a few options. Goddess of the Harvest is nice. Harvesting a resource or removing a feature receives fate equal to the other yield's quantity. So we could go for that. There aren't that many tiles I'll be harvesting, however, so it's not as good as it could have been. So we could go for something else, maybe. It's still nice though, don't get me wrong. We could grab a monument to the gods, but again, there aren't that many tiles that I'll be harvesting, so it's less likely that we'll get wonders in ancient or classical era. I'm thinking whether we'll want to go to war with Rome early or not, because that definitely affects the choices. How about God of the Sea? Is that worth it? I mean, we got 2 tiles in range of our capital alone, so that's not too bad. Still, I won't be able to improve them just yet. Especially that other one. We are 2 tiles away from claiming that. And there's one more up here with the shark. That's all I know about currently. There's probably more inside the fog. There might even be one like right here, for example. That might be useful, if only for reproduction. That's what I'm thinking. We can always go for Divine Spark. That's pretty much always at least decent. But I don't want to. We don't really have minds over strategic resources in the area. We don't even know where Aaron is just yet. So not a great pick. I'm actually thinking +1 production from fishing boats. It will at least give us an early production bonus. Okay, let's go with that then. So there we go, done. And that gives us Mysticism, which should finish the City-State quest. Down here. That was to trigger inspiration for Mysticism, so we should get that on the next turn. Alright, so I don't need to kill one more Barbarian. We could maybe try to snipe that Scout. If the City-State does some damage to the Scout but doesn't kill it, I might be able to finish him off with my own Scout. It's a bit of a stretch, but it's not impossible. Yeah, okay. It's just that I'm not quite close enough to do it yet. I can try, but again, it is a bit of a stretch. But I'll give it a shot regardless. Let's heal back to full. And yes, we do have a promotion to pick up. 8 more turns. And we got one more build on our builder. That's going to be the farm. Yup. 9 more turns to finish foreign trade. And we could get a trade route after that settler. That's what I'm thinking. That will give us craftsmanship boost. So that's nice. And irrigation, Eureka. So, about that promotion. A +5 ranged strength versus land units. Yep. So, there you go. Yeah, that scout is dead. Oh well, it's fine. We'll just go attack this barbarian camp over here, I think. It's a little bit far away, but we are mostly protected by mountains. This is actually a really nice defensive start. We don't really have to worry about anyone invading us, or at least we are in a very good defensible spot. It would be really hard to attack our capital. So, let's keep exploring. Here's another barbarian camp. That one is definitely too far away. Next. And we'll want a campus sometime soon. And there's Chandragupta. Yeah, we'll want a campus somewhere around here, especially since that's a really good spot. Rome doesn't like us because we're not expanding enough. Calm down! We will be expanding. Just relax. Does he even have a second city himself yet? I mean, I guess he does. Next. So, 3 population. And 5 more turns for the settler. 3 more turns for the settler. Okay. So, let's just keep moving. Still need to find more AIs. Chandragupta already doesn't like us, but I expected as much. Does he ever like anyone, really? I mean, he does, but not us, clearly. 2 more turns. Right, I will try to grab this wonder down here. Rome probably won't like it, and this city will be far more exposed than our capital. But I still want it.
The Pantanal is the most
Here's the
complex
Pantanal.
intertropical alluvial
Alright
plain
then.
of the planet, and perhaps the least.
That's obviously a little bit too far away. But we found a 3rd city-state, which means we got political philosophy boost. That's one of the more important boosts early on, and one of the most random ones. Because you might just get unlucky with how many city-states there are in the area. So, a few more turns and then we'll switch from bronze working to something else. We still need to kill one more barbarian to get bronze working. So, maybe like some of these guys. He wants to send a delegation, that's okay. I think a city-state was hitting this guy. That seems to be the case. Alright, so we are going this way. I will give him an escort. And I think it's time to build a monument by now. Let's check the tile assignments. I'd like it to grow to 3 as soon as possible. So let's work actual food tiles. We won't get as much production, but the city will grow faster, and that's what we need. That's yet another city-state. Okay then, that's a new one from the mod. Your cities produce plus 0.5 faith per citizen for each holy site building completed, alright? Yeah, that city-state killed that guy. Oh well. We got foreign trade. Now we can get rid of God King and pick up urban planning. Yep, I am keeping discipline for now, because he might still need it. Yep. So, right, I guess we'll have to kill these guys. Yeah, these guys. Okay, sure. And next up, craftsmanship. And we need at least 6 population. We should get that. At least in time. Link these two. Still got more AIs to find. And what are the city-state quests? Destroy barbarian outposts within 5 tiles. We will not be doing that. Send a trader out. These guys are too far away for that. Destroy this barbarian outpost. We could actually do that one. Yes, that would be doable. We should probably get archery sometime soon. Also, where exactly do we want this city? Because that's kind of important. We need at least 1 tile of this wonder. It doesn't matter how many we get, at least for the purpose of getting that luxury. We probably don't want Rome getting it. So... I'm thinking... Yeah, we also don't want to settle too close to Rome, because loyalty. I'm actually thinking like this tile. I don't want this one because that will be bad for housing. But if we settle here, we could get 2 tiles of the wonder. We also need to hurry up, otherwise the city-state might snatch them. But yeah, I'm actually thinking right here. I would prefer a Plains Hill, but I don't like the -10 loyalty. I would just need a governor full-time in that city, that's one thing. And the other thing is that it will be bad for housing. Like, really. It's not like our capital, which has a river. There's no river here. I mean, there's a river here, but not next to that Plains Hill. Maybe this one. Is there any specific benefit? Not really. The cattle is still out of range. The copper is still out of range. This one will be too far away from the wonder. This is actually going to be a fairly terrible city, all things considered. But I want that wonder. I really do. Okay, I think it's going to be this one. I just don't want to settle without fresh water of any kind. It's bad for housing. Alright, we got another AI. Let's send a delegation. Here you go. Alright, carry on. Now, we don't want to go to war with Rome too early. But, I mean, there's a good chance he will declare war on us. I definitely wouldn't ignore that possibility. And we still need that extra barbarian kill. So... let's go do that then. And we should switch the research by now. So I'm thinking archery. We could really use an archer by now, and we have the Eureka boost for that. There's no reason not to research it. Here's another new city-state. What's the quest for them? Recruit a great prophet. We will do that. Well, I don't know if we'll do it, but I'll try. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. It's not really my priority at the moment. I'm still a little bit torn about whether we should settle here or here. I don't think we should settle slightly away from Rome, because again, loyalty. I'm not really losing anything by settling here instead of here. The cattle will still be in range. Actually, hold on. No, I'm not losing anything. Yeah, I think that's going to be a better choice here. Alright, carry on. Let's go and try to kill that barbarian. Before the city-state destroys that camp. It certainly might. Okay, it's still there. I'm not going to wait for the archer, because we need this ASAP. And not in, like, 15 turns. So now I would have to wait for the city-state to move out of the way. They don't seem to be very eager to do that. But let's wait another turn or two, maybe they will move out of the way. The best neighbors are distant ones, yeah, I agree. Best friends forever, as long as we're not neighbors. So, will they move? I would like them to. I might just have to settle here, because doesn't look like that warrior wants to move. Oh, hold on. Warrior, interesting. So I can fortify here and move the slinger around. That will take extra turn. Or I could move the warrior and then move in with the slinger, but then the warrior will not heal. I think I'd rather fortify. I don't want to risk losing units, even if they are not amazing. Alright, let's settle on spot. It's only -4, and we'll get cattle a little bit faster and easier. I'm okay with this. Rome will probably not like it, but hey, he wanted us to expand, so we're expanding. I'm not doing anything he didn't ask me to do. Like, don't look at me. We should definitely get some units, though. Let's grab a warrior here. And check which tile we are actually working. Could we buy that cattle? We could. I think we actually should. Or we could buy the forested hill. That will actually be better. Yeah, let's buy the forested hill. 2 food and 2 production is nice. I will lock it. Okay. Need to go around that city-state. Yeah, he didn't like that. I mean, you wanted us to expand. Don't look at me. You should really make up your mind. Okay, there we go. We got bronze working. That didn't quite finish it, actually. Which is fine. Let's finish archery. Actually, no. Let's finish bronze working and then we can do archery. I need to be careful with that spearman. I don't even want to move in with the slinger just yet. The city-state archer should help us out a little bit. So we got another AI right here. Alright. We are friendly with 2 of them. Yeah, the spearman... Oh, he actually left the village. Sure. Give me your money. He is going down. The city-state will finish him off. Now, Amsterdam. I'm thinking trader. We don't need more units, and we also need settlers, but I would like to get started with a trade route. We could connect Rotterdam with a road, and then send it to Rome. Or we can send it to Rome first. The roads are not that good early on. Keep moving, before this gets closed. Then again, we can always go through city-state territory.
Bronze is the mirror of the form.
So, where's Aaron? Let's find out. Some wonders were completed. Stonehenge. There's some iron up here, that's good. It's a bit of a weird spot, but okay. None down here. Well, we can see one iron, that's definitely good, but I'm not quite sure where exactly I'm going to settle a city as a result. We could settle a bit of a weird city, like over here exactly. Basically right next to the Wonder. And we would have iron in range. And we would also have the sharks in range, both of them. And we could build a harbor on this side. That might be the best location right there. But I need to explore these tiles a little bit more before I really make up my mind. Can't move anymore with that guy. So let's go back, just in case Rome gets any ideas. I actually fully expect Rome to attack us at some point. Quite possibly once he gets his unique units. Yeah, that wouldn't be unexpected.
Without craftsmanship,
so we got craftsmanship completed. And yeah, I need to get a governor. Well, first, let's check our policies. We don't need discipline anymore. Yeah, let's grab a boost for unit production. And I could get plus 30% towards builders. Will we be recruiting builders right now? Well, yeah, possibly. We could grab one after the trader and then chop some of the forests. We got quite a few forested hills in the area. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, let's do that then. Here, that will do. And next up, we still need at least 6 population, but I guess that's coming. Let's at least get started on early empire. And I guess that's that. Yep. So the third city will have to be up here. I definitely want that iron. I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer. We could use it for units. And we could actually go to war with Rome, now that we know we'll have iron for sure. I don't even know for sure if Rome has it. I mean, they might down here inside the fog of war, but we don't know that yet. They might not. 2 turns to finish the trader. And actually, that's going to be the end of this episode, so thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, or a dislike if you didn't. And I'll see you next time for some more Civ 6. Bye bye.